Hey rookies, what's up? Welcome to this edition of the Bourbon Rookie. I've kind of been sitting on these bottles of 1792 for maybe almost 6 months to a year. I've been kind of behind in my videos. Not that, you know, my 37 viewers would probably mind, but I do owe you an apology. Regardless, you're still my viewers, my subscribers. But I figured this was a timely review only because when you have a review site like the Mash and Drum, he's got about 100,000 followers, Jason C. I think that's his name. Yeah, he basically did a list of bourbons that he's not really seeking out anymore, that he's bored with. I mean, his palate is way more advanced than mine, and he's probably would look at me as somebody that would basically is kind of dumbing down his industry, so to speak. But at any rate, because it's I've seen a video or two revising the 1792, I figured it was timely for me to basically give my 2 cents on the three batches, if you will, of bourbon that I was able to get. There are at least 4 or 5 more that are listed on the 1792 website. So without any further ado, this is the small batch. This is aged 12 years, and this is the full proof. This guy comes in at 93.3 proof, this guy 96 proof, and this is the granddaddy here at, I believe, 126 proof. Let's do the math. Sorry, 125 proof. So this is a big jump from these two. I would imagine this is just going to be a whole different, you know, tasting experience in and of itself. Might even look a little bit darker. Not sure. You know, I don't really have great lighting in here. Sorry about that. But at any rate, we're just going to get right into it. So a friend of mine got at my cigar shop, started bringing in some 1792 small batch, and I really liked it. I liked the what I'm getting on the nose right now, which is vanilla, caramel, you know, that creme brulee profile, a little bit of a cinnamon, some nice spices in there, like all those baking spices, you know. A little bit of some zing from the alcohol going up into the sinuses, which I like. Almost has a creamy nose texture to it with that creme brulee, you know. So he brought this in, and I liked it. So I went to my local liquor store, found this for about, I think in my shop I paid $33 for 750 milliliter bottle, and in my market in New York, it's 30 to 35. I've seen it on the internet as low as like 15 in other states. Cheers. It's good. It's good. Initially, and I just opened the bottles literally before I started the video, so it's not really aerated, but man, really good mouth coating on this. Some really good oils in this, and I'm sitting a distance from the camera. But I don't know if you can get a feel for the oils going down the glass. There you go. Yeah, those oils, really oily. So when it's oily like that, I tend to like that. And it's nice, it's hot, it leaves a nice long finish. Didn't really pay attention to the beginning of the palate. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's just a slight hint of that dankness. The beginning of the palate, it's a little flat, dank, that wet basement type thing, old books, and then it just kind of expands as it goes to the middle of the tongue, toward the back of your palate, down into your throat. The flavors just expand. And it becomes creamy, the texture from all the oil. It's really good. For a 93 proof, this is fantastic. Love it. Not disappointed with that at all. I should probably take a swig of water. I'll be right back. Sorry, we're back. And that was very poor production on my part. So, without any further ado, let's get into the age 12 year at 96 proof. Now, this is more of a buttercream. I mean, creme brulee, but leaning more toward a buttercream for me. Buttercream cake, or frosting, or whatever that is, a filling. Almost like a little cannoli, you know? Very, very aromatic. Ooh, sweet. Just with total sweetness. There's a fruit in there, maybe like a hint of strawberry. Little, oddly enough, a little less oaky. There's still something going into the palates, but it up into the sinuses, I mean, but it's all like fruit and sweet. Not as, oddly enough, and this is age 12 years. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Cheers. Wow. Total opposite of the nose in terms of the strength. This one, you're getting oak, but not unpleasant. It just hits you right at the tip of the tongue, the middle of the tongue, and at the end of the tongue. It's got a good finish. This one is a lot more, how do I say, fruit forward? Oh my God, it's so good. It's almost like, it's like a strawberry buttercream creme brulee on crack with that oakiness. And there's a lot of oil in here as well. It's really coating the palate well. So it's got that really long finish. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. It's really, the oils on these glasses are fantastic. I mean, this is 96 proof and it's drinking like it's 110. This is a lot more full bodied, obviously. Going up just 3 percentage points in proof. Unbelievable. I guess the difference, I don't know what the age is on the small batch, to be fair, but I would imagine 3 to 5 years to 12 years, what a difference. They didn't proof it down as much with the water from 33.5 to 96. I mean, 96. Start over. 93.5 versus 96. Unreal. So, this guy, 45 to 50 bucks. I think I paid anywhere in that range. I don't remember. I've had it so long, but online it's anywhere from 45 to 50. In my market, 45 to 55, something like that. I don't remember what I paid. All right. I am not disappointed in either of these. This guy, you're going up to 125 proof, so this is going to be in its own world. Like, oof, this is a lot more chocolate, oak, nut. I'm getting a nut in here. That oak is really getting into the sinuses. Almost, if you take too much in the nostrils, you're really getting blasted with that oak. It really stays up in the sinuses for a while. It like almost clears your sinuses, you know, especially with spring and allergies. Man, this would clear it right up. Cheers. That's some nose, man. Yeah. Yeah, this guy's in a world of his own. I mean, you really go the gamut from small, medium to large with this small sample size. If anybody that has experience with 1792, you know what I'm talking about. Anybody who doesn't, who just got into 1792 or is getting into 1792 like myself, this is going to be on my shelves. All of them. Wow. This is just unbelievable. Ooh. Ooh. Now I'm getting, this is the longest finish, the longest amount of flavor. You really get that hug here in the chest that lingers. And I haven't even concentrated on the flavor yet. Oh, be careful. It's so okay, I almost choked. Oh. This is more dark chocolate. Really hot, making my eyes water. You gotta really sip this guy. So it's dark chocolate forward, a lot of oak, a lot of heat. Cinnamon, definitely cinnamon, but there's almost a hot, like a cayenne pepper in this. That's bringing the heat, like a sweetened cayenne pepper, right? With that cinnamon. So you got your dark chocolate. It's really interesting, but I shouldn't have dove in as heartily as I did with these guys. Sorry about the watch. Yeah, I'm getting okay. On that sip, I got some cherry, like a Bing cherry. So you got dark chocolate, cherry, a little bit of cinnamon. It's not as creamy as these two with the mouth coating, but it's in a class by itself. I mean, if you like 125 proof, you're gonna love this. Drink's really hot. I would almost say that for me, I like it, but I like these two as an everyday a little bit better. Sorry about my watch is going off. That's my wife, guys. Wow. This one, the full proof is a really good price for 125. For 125 proofer. It is anywhere from 50 to 60. I don't remember what I paid for it. I might have paid closer to 60, 65 in my market. But for 125 proof, that's totally worth it. These are all highly Rex. You know, this is like your easy everyday sipper. You want to bring something to a party, bring it to a cigar shop. This is something that you should just keep at home for yourself. And this one as well. This is your special occasion guy that, hey, you're only going to need one glass of that and you're going to be schlitzed. But I got to tell you, highly rec on all. If you see these, I'm sure if you live in Kentucky or anywhere in the Midwest United States, or the middle of the United portions of the United States, you already know about 1792. I'm not talking to you guys, but for New York, For any of these markets like mine that are, not as bourbon friendly, so to speak, definitely pick these up. If you're new into bourbon, definitely pick this. Start with this. Most people that are new into something, whether it's a cigar or bourbon, even if it's a car, you want to spend a little money, right? When you're buying your first car, whatever you want to buy your first cigar, you're going to spend more money because you don't know. This is a good price point. It's $30. It's not going to break your wallet, and you could sip on this all day and eat. I don't know how it is on ice. I'm not an ice guy, but I would imagine it would be just as good. And with that, Nina and I want to say stay frosty, stay tuned, and we'll see you next time on the Bourbon Rookie, who's now the Puppy Rookie, right? Cheers, stay healthy.